Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today once again to do Zankyou no Terror episodes review. So this is going to be episode 2 review, and the link on the box below is non-existent because the episode's not on Crunchyroll. So obviously, you know the drill. Your favorite search engine, Google, Bing, Yahoo, DuckDuckGo, and Fly. So that being said, this episode, it does have a lot of things going for it, so let me just focus on the basics. Animation, progression, and so on and so forth. Animation, it's good. It's very good. I can see this series on a regular basis having very smooth, vibrant, sharp animation. I like it a lot. I really do. When it comes to the scenery, colorful, vibrant, and depending on where they are, it can be dark and murky. There's a lot of contrast between, like, when they were in the garage, Toji and Arata, 9 and 12. You can see the sun coming in, and, like, they were working on the bomb, and they put in, like, that weird noodle contraption thingy. Whatever, I don't know what it's called, like, it holds the noodles, pretty much. I don't know why it's metal. That kind of threw me off. Like, is that the way it is in Japan? Where, like, if you order food, like, they have the food in, like, this giant metal thing. Like, is that how it works? Really? I don't live in Japan. I don't know. Alright? Nippon Banzai. That's not me. That's not me. So, if you do live in Japan, or you've been there before, then clarify. Do they order, when you order food, does it come like that giant metal thing? Because that kind of throws me off, but whatever. The point here is that they had a nice contrast between where they were working in the garage at the same time the outside environment, which was nice and colorful. So the animation overall, simply put, is very good. When it comes to the pacing, they focused on what they had to focus on. They focused on the bombing. They focused on beforehand the detectives and what they were doing to try and figure out the previous incident when it came to the collapse of the government building. We have focus on the main characters, a little bit on Shibasaki, but he got more spotlight towards the end. And then you have 12, and then you have Lisa, then you have 9. 9, 12 didn't really get that much. I mean, we do get to see 9 plant the bomb in the police station, and then we get to see 12 a little bit, like a little bit here and there. But he does have foreboding words for Lisa when it comes to her position as in this whole shtick, in this whole situation. So I'll get to that later. But they covered what they had to cover fairly well, and how you see that the police department and those who are supporting the police department are actually very intelligent for the most part. They figured out the method in which Sphinx were able to bring down the government building by burning the pillars, or I should say melting the pillars, since they had the, I forgot what it was specifically, but it's a combination of certain chemicals, and when they combine, they release these giant sparks, like this pillar of fire, if you would. And this pillar of fire burns at a temperature higher than the melting point of iron, around 3,000 degrees. And I think melting point of iron is 2,000 degrees. I'm pretty sure it is. So, and concrete too. And when the sprinklers became active, the chemical compound wound up actually exploding when the water made contact. So basically, the police, they realized that even though these guys, Sphinx, they appear to be kids on the YouTube video, which, by the way, YouTube video was uploaded, but they had this program called Thor, where it actually made their IP addresses inaccessible. So, again, very smart. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They're on the money. And even though they're kids, very intelligent, and they realize that. And later on in the episode, we have, I think he's the chief, I'm not too sure, but the bald guy, or the balding guy, whatever his name is, this guy, he talks to Shibasaki about how this group, they were the ones who stole plutonium. Plutonium. Fucking plutonium. They stole plutonium And they had the VON that was spray painted on the floor, and apparently that VON was actually on a bomb, on a TNT bomb as well. Probably that bomb, that TNT bomb that they were talking about, or it's probably the same bomb that Lisa put down to blow up the... Yeah, it probably was. To blow up the hole in the wall so she could fall, and so she could jump down and be caught by Toji. But the fact of the matter is that the police at the end of the episode are probably realizing that these guys are legitimately trying to fight against the government of Japan. Now, the next thing here, character development. Not really anything for 9 and 12, with the exception of 12. I guess he seemed to be friendlier in the first episode with Lisa, but now it seems like when it comes to them and Lisa, it's more of like, it's more business, where, so you're with us, or you're an accomplice, if you fuck up, off goes your head. Done. So, like, they'll bring out the guillotines, they'll put her down, like, yeah, off goes your head. Fing, done. So, that's the way it seems. So, at first episode, we're friends, you have the same eyes as us, and he's talking to 9 how this may be a chance for you to actually overcome that dream of yours, that nightmare. And episode 2, you're an accomplice, but you're not one of us, so if you fuck up, we're killing you. So, you know, one day you're going to be walking down the street, all of a sudden, red dot, over, done. So, again, don't know. Then we go over to where character development, I think, is the strongest, with Lisa and Shibasaki. Shibasaki showcasing his intelligence, where when it came to the riddle, and they figured out pretty much how fascinating, because I didn't know this, or maybe I didn't remember it, but there's a Greek version of the Sphinx, and apparently Sphinx, it's not the Egyptian pronunciation, it's the Greek pronunciation. And they're able to actually realize that there's a story of, I think his name is Oedipus Rex, something like that, whatever. And my Greek mythology is not that strong, I'll be very honest, alright? I wish it was, but it's not. And the point here is that they're able to actually figure out the riddle that Sphinx had for them on the YouTube video. Well, at least Shibasaki was. Because the police department, they figured that the riddle has one meaning, but apparently there was a second meaning, or there was a second stage of the riddle that didn't apply to man, but it applied to the main character of the story, Oedipus himself. So that was fascinating, and it shows you just how good of a detective Shibasaki is. So it makes you wonder, why would Shibasaki leave the department if he was that good, where he was the only person to figure out the riddle, like the actual second part of the riddle? So that needs more light to shed on it. And so far, I'm pretty sure that there's no one else in that department that is as, I can't say as smart, but as perceptive as Shibasaki. And then we go over to Lisa for her character development, and we find out that Lisa's home situation is pretty messed up. And we find out why Mom was texting so much. It wasn't because Mom was worried that her daughter was getting bullied in school. No. It's because Mom was worried that Lisa was going to run away just like Daddy. Just like Daddy. Oh, I could have made a joke, but I don't want to. No. I could have made a joke. I don't want to. No. As a black man, I can't do it. I just can't do it. All right, I refuse. Because I don't believe that shit. Well, I kind of do, but what? Fuck it. God damn it. Moving on. Point here is that Dad ran away. Left Mom in a very, when it comes to her mental state, it's clearly not stable. Makes you wonder why she's not. Well, no. If she were to be hospitalized or put in some type of mental ward or institution, then what happens to Lisa, you know? So that, how it works in Japan with those laws, I can't even begin to tell you. So, point here is that when it comes to her home situation, it's messed up. It's messed up. And all she can do at home really is just run to her room. That's the most she can do. Because mom is crazy. Like, Lisa, how come you didn't return my text? Holding her. Like, pushing her. Like, are you gonna run away just like Dad did? Huh? Alright. So, that's that part right there. And finally, when it comes to story progression, to wrap it all up, pretty much, they did complete their mission, meaning Sphinx had a very nice plan. You had a very simple plan. It was really simple. They had the bomb already made, and it was activated via cell phone call. And you can see them actually working on the bomb, 12 and 9. And then you have 9 walk into the police station. Literally say, I'm here to deliver the food. Okay, the girl at the front desk, okay, fine, go up the elevator. And he does, plants that bitch in, goes back home, calls the number at the appropriate time, and boom. So they had another successful mission. And 9 does end off the episode by saying something along the lines of, I'm waiting for you. Like, apparently he's waiting for someone. Like, there's someone else that he's looking for. Apparently. Like, there's some, who knows? I don't know what's going on there. But regardless, it ends off on that note. Like, there's someone else working with them, or there's someone else that he's waiting for. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let me leave it at that. I don't know. I have no idea. But either way, I'm done. So, King of Lightning. Episode overall, I thought it was great. That was great. And good plus to great. And I will see you guys later. So, King of Lightning, rate the video, comment, subscribe. Have a nice day.